Hey YouTube, this is Jason from Team Night coming back at you guys with another deck profile. And today we're going to be talking about Token Ramble. And yes, it's back. No, I'm just joking. So thumbnail, we're going to be talking about Royal Paladins. And specifically, the post-clan split volume 2 with the new support we got for Royal Paladin. So let's get into the deck profile. So the first one, you got to play a starter. Standard in every decks. So the first one we're going to be talking about right now is going to be Sanctuary Guard Dragon. So this is going to be one of your main rides. For those who don't know what he does, is his first, he has two different skills. The first skill is Continuous Vanguard. If your opponent's at grade 3, he automatically gets additional critical, so his crits become 2 every single turn. And the next ability he has is once per turn at the end of battle it attacked, you can Counter Blast 1, rest 3 grade 1 rear guards in the back row, discard a card from your hand, restand them up, and then it gives all the whole front row plus 10k. So which is really good. So we're gonna be now the next one we're gonna be talking about now is going to be from Clan Selection Volume 2, which is Alicia Pure Heart Jewel Knight. Ashley, sorry. So she has two different skills also, and both of them are Vanguard Rear Guard. The first one is at the end of battle when attacked, you can soul blast 2 cards from your soul, search your deck for grade 2 or less Jewel Knight, and call it to Rear Guard, and shuffle your deck. And the other part is if she's on Vanguard, you get to search for 2 instead of 1. The secondary skill she has, which is also good, is on Vanguard Rear Guard. Whenever your other unit is placed on this unit circle, Counter Blast 1 gives that unit plus 10 plus a crit. So whatever card you put over it, right over it, she gives it a critical automatically, which is really good. So for grade 2, I'm only playing 2 of Absolute Blade Knight Leverat. So his ability is Vanguard Rear Guard. When placed, you can Counter Blast 1, search your deck for a grade 2 and call it to Rear Guard, open Rear Guard. And then if you have no face-up damage, you can Soul Blast instead to pay the cost for his skill. So it's another way to search for more grade 2s in your deck. And now we're going to talk about more supporting cards for this deck. We're going to talk about Exploder Jewel Knight Lily. She also has 2 different skills. Also, the first skill is a rear guard skill. When it attacks, you can put 2 normal units on the bottom of your deck, and you in any order, and then you soul charge 1, and this unit gets plus 5k. So pretty good because it helps you recycle all your normal units or your pieces that you already used up, and you want to use them again. It gives you it back again. And the secondary skill is also a Vanguard Rear Guard. When another unit is placed on this unit circle, it gives that unit plus 10k. So anything you ride over it, you call over it, it automatically gives that unit an extra power boost, which is really good. But she's better as recycling your whole your pieces that you really need. So the next card we're playing, this is gonna be for also the Sanctuary Guard engine. We're playing Winston. So Winston also has 2 different skills. The first skill is during your turn, if you're on a Vanguard with Sanctuary Guard in its name, he gets plus 5k for each grade 1 rear guards in your back row. So potentially if you have a full back row of grade 1, it gains plus 15k. The second skill is Vanguard Rear Guard. When placed, you can look up top 7 for grade 1, and then add it to your hand, and it forces you to call a grade 1 from your hand to the field, and you shuffle your deck. So really good for helping you search out the grade 1s in your decks to start setting up for Sanctuary Guard. So now we're going to grade 1s now in the deck. So the 2 of I play in the deck is Little Sage Marin. She's really good into another draw engine for the deck. When you call a card in front of her, you can Counter Blast 1 and draw a card, and she gets plus 3k. So it's another way to help you plus in the deck. So standard. The next one I'm going to be talking about, and this is from Clan Selection Volume 2, another supporting card for Jewel Knights, and we're going to be talking about charging Jewel Knight Meridovus. Sorry about pronouncing the name wrong. She also has 2 different skills, and one of them is the first one is an Act Rear Guard skill. You can Counter Blast 1, put a normal unit Put a normal unit from your drop zone in the bottom of your deck, and you can soul charge one. And one of your units with June 99 gets plus 5,000. So it pretty much either give himself or one of your other units with June 99 5K. So another power boost. And the other ability is when on Vanguard Rearguard, when another unit is placed on this unit circle, you get to draw a card. So if it's on Vanguard, you ride over, you get to draw an additional card. If it's on Rearguard, you call something over it, it lets you draw a card. So another way to plus in the deck. So we're gonna talk about now. We're going to the next grade ones in the deck, and this one is another supporter for Sanctuary Guard Dragon. This one is has also 2 skills. The first skill on Vanguard is when it's placed, you can look up top 7 for the grade 2. The grade 2, which is Winston. Or you can look the top 7 for Sanctuary Guard Dragon and add it to your hand. And you get to shuffle your deck again. And then the second ability is on Rearguard. When your Vanguard with Sanctuary Guard attacks, you can give it plus 10k until your turn for that battle. So pretty much you can give the Sanctuary Guard a 10k buff for that battle. And if you have no face-up damage, you get to counter charge 1. And this unit can only be activated used by a card with the same name as this card once a turn. So you can't get multiple counter charge on it. So next, the last grade ones I'm playing in the deck, and this is going to be in any roll deck, you got to play a grade 3 Searcher. And again, it has 2 different skills. The first skill is Vanguard Rearguard. If you have no counter blast, it gains plus 5k. And the other part is when it's placed from hand, you look up top 5 for a grade 3. And if you reveal one, add it to your hand, and then you discard a card from hand. So it's really good. The next one is for zeros. I'm playing 4 PG Sentinels. I think it's a lot better because once again everything's hitting really big numbers now. The crit sentinels, you can play the crit sentinels in there if you want to, but I think you need the draw because you need to see your pieces. So 4 of them. I'm playing 8 crit in this deck. You have to pay 8 crit in the deck because there's nothing else besides those. You could play more draws if you want to, but you could potentially deck yourself out because with the Sanctuary Guard standing up and re-attacking again every single turn, you could potentially deck yourself out. You're not really looking to do that. You're trying to pressure your opponent as much as possible. And then lastly, you have to play 4 heals. And my thoughts on this deck is, I think this deck is really strong. With the support it got from Joe Knights, I think it gives every deck the ability to be able to multiple attack. Recycle their pieces. It's good in MLB. It's good in Alfred. It's going to be good in... What other deck's going to be good in? Mile. It's also good in one more. Gancelot. So any Royal Paladin budget or competitive, those new Clan Selection Volume 2 cards that they got for Royal Paladin makes those decks really strong because of the multiple attack and getting their pieces recycled so you can potentially get them back again. So you pretty much would never deck out in this deck if you look at it that way. So let me know what you guys think about it. Just remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for any notification for any future videos we put up. As always, thank you for watching. This is Jason from Team Night Ray signing out.